That might have been the best morning ride I have ever taken.
Well, good morning, channel, and welcome back to another weekend vlog. Robert White Moto, so glad you're here. Few new things this morning. We'll get to them in just a second. I am on my way to have breakfast with my friend Mark and his wife Rebecca. You will remember Mark and Rebecca from last year when they joined me on the teddy bear ride in late October. Go look for that video. It was a great event. Coming up again this year at the end of October. But Mark reached out to me. He comes to breakfast from time to time. He reached out to me and asked if I'd like to join him and his wife for breakfast this morning. They have a little route they take here in North Texas. And I'm, number one, never turning down a reason to get on the bike and ride. And number two, never turning down some breakfast and some coffee. So that is what we're off to do this morning. Now, I am coming to you from a whole new setup. I purchased the right-hand side Axxion mount from Traxxion Dynamics. Now, you know, I was one of the early testers of the left-hand side Axxion mount. Traxxion had sent that to Cruiseman and I to test and evaluate before it went into production. And it worked well, and it's been very popular. Well, he produces a right one as well. And so I bought that. And I moved my Ace Pro, which is normally right here on the right handlebar, over to the right hand Axxion mount facing back at me, so that angle will always be facing back at me. A couple reasons I did that. First of all, it gets a better shot of me, I think, and the bike all in one. And then secondly, where it was on the handlebars here, it's blocking that right hand mirror and sometimes that right hand blind spot monitoring light. So now there's nothing here blocking. It's all clear. I've got that up there, and I'm excited about this move. We'll see how the footage comes out. This is the first video where you guys are seeing it. I still have my favorite camera, the Insta360 X5 360 degree camera, over here on the left hand side, filming at 8K 30 in 360 degrees. So I have a lot of flexibility about what angle I want on that left hand side. Now, one issue with moving this camera off the handlebar post and up there is neither one of these cameras now lets you see my dashboard. And from time to time I like to point out things on my dashboard, tire pressure, different things, okay? Plus, I like motorcycle videos where you see first-person view. So I don't want to give that up. In that light, I bought a new toy. Has not arrived yet, but I am eagerly anticipating it. Insta360 is absolutely killing it these days. I mean, just whooping GoPro's butt. And I've just to the point where I feel sorry for GoPro. They have just fallen behind. Anyway, they got this amazing X5. They've got that new drone with a separate company coming out that's basically an X5 on with wings. And now they have the new Ultra Go, or Go Ultra. I forget which order it is in, but it's a tiny 4K video cam that is specifically made for first-person view. It gives you a lot of flexibility, connects to you via magnets, all sorts of capabilities. I will be doing a video on that when it arrives, but it will end up going right here on my chest, pointing forward. Again, keeping weight off my helmet, which is always key for me, but having a camera right here that focuses forward, and you guys will see first-person view in 4K. Just really looking forward to that camera arriving. It's so small and so portable, and you can do so much with it. It's waterproof. I won't get into everything right now, but that is coming, and maybe next weekend I'll be able to show you guys that. Anyway, that's going to be my setup. Pretty much keeping everything, you know, out of the mirrors and stuff. I think it's going to work well for me. We will see. Alright, let's get on to breakfast. Back with you in just a second, channel. Alright. We are meeting up here at the Texas Roadhouse in Prosper to start our breakfast run this morning. Good morning.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. That's a good looking bike, man.
It's filthy right now. It's
No, let's compare filth, okay? Because it's sad. Well, I guess I'll follow you guys. You know what you're doing.
It's coming up.
Good to know, good to know.
Legs tightening in.
Good to know. All right, let me fire it up and I'll follow you. All right, brother. All right, Mark and Rebecca leading the way up there, and that sun is just about to peak above the horizon over there in the east. Not a lot of clouds this morning, so we're not getting a lot of those beautiful colors that we sometimes see in a North Texas sunrise. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about right now. Anyway, heading north on 289, also known as Preston Road. Preston runs from all the way from Dallas up north to Texoma, and I have ridden Preston Road to the end of the line. Pretty much dumps out in the lake. But it's a good drive. Mark and his wife will be leaving us at some point. He travels around for his job. Matter of fact, I met Mark and he's been living here in the North Texas area because of his job for a while. But now his job requires him to be elsewhere, so obviously happy for Mark and Rebecca as they do what's best for their family, but we're the losers here, our local group, because Mark is a great guy, funny guy. It's a beautiful morning.
It's gonna feel a little bit of that fall there, a little bit.
You know, bring it on. He's right. A little bit of nip in the air this morning. Bike temperature says 85. There is no way it's 85. I'm gonna go with 79. Definitely in the 70s here this morning somewhere. I recognize this route that we're on. You guys may not. For me, the tie-in is the Bronco. We bought our Bronco back in 2023 from a Ford dealership up here in Pilot Point. And along with that comes a certain number of free oil changes, which I'm sure in some way I actually paid for. So anyway, every oil change interval I come up here this route exactly to get to the Ford dealership to have the oil changed in the Bronco. It's a beautiful route. It's got some curves, got a lot of land, a lot of livestock, horses and whatnot. And boy, does it feel good this morning. Nice and cool. You guys might recognize this route because I take it when I go. Every now and then I'll do a video on Lake Ray Roberts State Park is up this direction. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful ride this morning. White cranes flying over, a little bit of color in these clouds up there. Green pastures with multicolored cows on them. Just windmills. Dang, I needed to bring my big camera for this one. So nice. Temperature's perfect. Hey, a lot of you friends are in East Ridge, Tennessee right now for their demo days at Southern Honda Powersports. Cruiseman's up there making an appearance along with several other people. Sensei, Slappy, Mac from Gold Rider 1, Charlie Brown, and a host of others that either I don't know or I'm forgetting right now. Anyway, that's the place to be. Today is the final day of those demo days. You can get out there if you're in the area. And of course, by the time you're seeing this video, it's going to be over, so never mind. But that's where they are today, having a good time. Mac and Cruiseman sent me a video yesterday when they arrived, giving me a good amount of grief for not being there. Oh, I can count on those guys. Love those guys. For some reason this morning my Ace Pro is acting up on me. What it's doing is it won't turn off or stop recording by the button on top. I don't know what's going on. Can short push it, can long push it, can hold it. It doesn't turn off the recording. So I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. What a great route this is. Thank you, Mark and Rebecca, for inviting me along this morning. Wow, this is really nice. Alright, here we are downtown Gainesville. Somewhere up here is breakfast. Looks like town square. And here we go.
All right. Okay, well, I'm here with Mark and Rebecca, and they invited me on this amazing ride. You guys have already seen a good portion of it. My goodness, that might have been the best morning ride I have ever taken. I am definitely going to do it again. I'm definitely going to come back with my camera because there's about 50 things I wanted to photograph. Just wow, every bit worth it, and we're about to see how the food is here to really top off the whole trip. So, Mark, Rebecca, thank you so much for inviting me out.
We're so glad you were able to come. As I said to you earlier, this is the highlight of my week every week. Getting to take this ride with her and being able to invite you out was a real treat.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to do this again, so thank you, Rebecca, thank you.
Well, that was an absolute awesome breakfast. Quaint little breakfast cafe on the square back there. Mark and Rebecca are just delightful people. So fun to be with. Just about a perfect morning. Once again, I want to thank Mark and Rebecca for inviting me out. What a joy this has been. All right, so I'm going to head off to finish my weekend. I hope each and every one of you have a great weekend and a great week. If you are already subscribed to this channel, thank you for joining me. If you are not, let me encourage you to hit that subscribe button, smash that bell. Cost you nothing, and then it'll tell you when I put new videos out. You can come back and enjoy 12 to 20 minutes of your day once a week. So thank you guys. We will talk to you again probably next weekend. We're getting close to the first Sunday in September breakfast. So if you're in the area, come out for that. Either way, I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Until then, ride safe and God bless.